Diagnosed with secondary progressive multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and rheumatoid arthritis. Crushing, burning pain throughout my body, paralysis, cognitive decline, inflamed joints, depression, and extreme fatigue consumed me. The 30 lesions doctors found in my brain and spinal cord indicated that I might never walk again.
Congratulations, Mala, a momentous celebration that commemorates 10 years today. Actually, this month of 10 years celebrating your functionality and your success of being where you are today and celebrating life as it is. Well done. Tell us something about how you feel about all this month and today especially.
Thank you, Judy. I'm elated today. I'm so happy. With the diagnosis of multiple autoimmune syndrome, where medical science says it's impossible for me to have functionality today, to be able to walk and do the things I'm doing. It's not even a miracle for me. It's like a God-given journey. That's a transformation I never imagined would be possible. The transformation that is happening is I'm becoming the person I always wanted to be, Judy. And I never thought it would take a disease that is so debilitating for me to actually be the person I always wanted to be. And for me, I'm thoroughly enjoying this journey. And 10 years, wow, 10 years has gone by living with secondary progressive multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and rheumatoid arthritis.
Wow. I mean, that's unbelievable. Where you started and what you actually achieved. Mala, hats off to you, really. And I think this is a beacon. You are now a beacon of hope to all the sufferers out there. Mala has now shown us that, she has succeeded in what she's, all the goals that you've put across, and now you've achieved it.
And thank you, Judy. Thank you for that. I must say, these goals are not, I didn't do complicated things to get back my functionality. And this surprised me so much. And when I shared this information with other, people going through MS, rheumatoid arthritis and they look at me and they, really, that actually worked? And these are simple things that the body needs to just reset itself. The body will heal itself, Judy. I didn't do the healing. I stepped out of the way with a toxic lifestyle and toxic negative thoughts. Once I got rid of that, I allowed my body to heal itself. And that's what I'm celebrating today. And that's what I want to share with the world. It doesn't matter what your diagnosis is. There is power within us. There is power within us to heal ourselves. We underestimate the intelligence within our body. If we look at the amount of chemical reactions that have to go right for us to get up in the morning. When we open our eyes, it's a miracle there already.
Absolutely. I really concur with what you say, because as Socrates has said, that the secret to change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but building up the new. So for me, that says a lot. And, your journey over these 10 years since you've been diagnosed is no secret. It's something that you've shared during the journey with everybody. And that's what we actually appreciate. And, knowing that, you shared this journey with us, whether it was bad or whether it was good. And this, for me, holds a lot for people also that's suffering, because lots of people don't share their journeys.
Judy, it's surprising. It's my doctors that asked me to write the book. My neurologist told me, he said, Marla, you have to share this information.
Absolutely.
He says, what you've achieved is insurmountable.
Yes.
And he is so proud of it, and he endorses it. And because I took responsibility, Judy, I took responsibility. I work with my son, who's a naturopathic doctor, and together we try and look at how we can heal the body using the body's innate ability to heal itself. So we ask the questions, okay, what does the body need? It needs good nutrition. It needs proper oxygen. It needs a peaceful space. Stress just stops the healing process completely. And so together, my son and I, we dived in and figured out, okay, what is mom's stresses? Our stresses are different for everybody. And what hurt me, those around me would go, that upset you, Mama? Really? And then I realized that, the terms of engagement have changed. The things that upset me are different to the things that upset people around us. And now I'm learning, Judy, that if I don't change the way I'm thinking about the things around me, all I'm doing is injuring myself. I mean, to my readers, it's 5 years now that the book is written and out there, and I'm sure you all want to know, how am I doing? I am doing so well. I'm driving slow. I've just played paddle this morning. I'm learning to play paddle. I'm also playing golf. I was doing karate, a bit of ballroom dancing as well. So I'm keeping active. I'm able to focus, which I love, because with the diagnosis, the brain fog was really bad. The coordination is really difficult. I mean, there are times I'd miss the door, I'm walking out the room and completely miss where the door is. And I go like, really, Marla? But that's MS. So when I choose to drive, I make sure all my senses are there. I'm very comfortable. And I'm so excited that there's so much of functionality in me, in spite of being diagnosed with these conditions. In spite of medical science says, there's no way you can have the life you're living right now. So to all those out there diagnosed with similar conditions, diagnosed with conditions where medical science says there is no cure and we have no idea what caused it, don't give up. Don't give up. There is so much we can do, the simple things that we can do, and allow the body to heal itself. So after writing the book, Judy, I was really surprised when actually 2 instances I had where I relapsed.
Okay.
And I thought I'd figured out all my stresses, all my triggers, and I got this sorted, So I was extremely surprised to see how badly I relapsed. And when the relapse happened, we started investigating the body all over again. How did we drop the ball?
So
What happened?
when did these relapses occur? Was it, to the beginning of your journey, or was it to the middle of the journey, or when did these relapses? Were they periodical, relapses, or they happened one after the other?
Initially, as I've written in the book, they were quite a few. Like I went through, must be about 15 relapses in an 18-month period, which is a lot.
Yes.
That's when I was diagnosed. The diagnosis changed from relapsing, remitting multiple sclerosis to secondary progressive, meaning whatever symptom you have won't go away. That's it. The damage is done. It's not possible to get the functionality back. At that time, with secondary progressive multiple sclerosis, I wasn't walking. I was battling to eat. When I chew, the esophagus just seems to close up and it's painful. The MS hug was in. And I was really battling to live, Judy. When I wake up in the morning, I was so riddled with pain. It felt like it was impossible to live another day. I was going through pain like that. And medical science said, I'm sorry, there's absolutely nothing we can do. And after we figured out the triggers and we sorted it out, that's when I started writing the book. So 5 years of the journey is written in the book. And the last 5 years, the new relapses was a surprise. So I've had 2 in the last 5 years. And both the relapses were my responses to what was happening to me from the outside world. So I'm 100% with my diet. I'm very disciplined. I do my morning routine. I do my exercises. I don't cheat on my diet. I keep that going. So I thought, I got this. I've nailed it,
Yes.
It doesn't work that way. Once you're diagnosed with these conditions, you got to respect it all the time, Judy. It's not
That's
a case.
what I was, coming
Yes.
back to is like, when you actually know what your triggers are, then you can actually work on them.
That's it. Yes.
So whilst you had these relapses and you discovered your triggers,
Yes.
Take us through the process, because, as you said, discipline is one thing. And, to get through those triggers, to transform them into, healing modalities, what did you really do?
Well, one of the relapses was a discussion that ended up in an argument, and I took it so personally that my body, I just flared up in an allergy for the first time. It didn't happen before, I was just covered in allergies from head to toe, and it doesn't matter how many antihistamines I took, we couldn't get rid of the allergy. And my son, the naturopath, had to leave campus, come home, and help me reset. We basically reset. What I did, I intensified what I was doing in terms of the meditation, the breathing, using Indian classical music, brought that back in, and really started reshaping the discussion I had to realize it's happening out there. How I feel in here decides my biochemistry. So I can choose to be happy in spite of the drama around me. I don't have to wait for everything to be good on the outside before I can feel happy on the inside.